Some scientists believe our ancestors left the forest for the sea. They believe this is where our ability to walk fully upright first evolved, wading in the shallows where food was easily found. Over time, more human ancestors collected along the coast. It is even thought that this is where our advanced intelligence began to develop. Brain-building nutrients like iodine and fatty acids were abundant in the crustaceans and shellfish that could be gathered here. A time of plenty and a time of peril. Earthquakes, volcanic activity along the coast, a coast which would soon be flooded over by a rising sea. Some of our ancestors pulled back, heading inland. Others did not. The ability to walk upright on two legs and a highly developed brain that depends on nutrients found in the sea. These traits and others are claimed in support of a theory of human evolution called the aquatic ape theory. It suggests the striking differences between humans and most other land animals stem from a time when our distant ancestors lived at least a part of their lives in the sea. We can control our breathing at will, like marine mammals, and we can hold our breath longer than any other terrestrial animal. Trained free divers can stay down nearly 20 minutes, almost as long as a dolphin. Evidence of our aquatic past is still a part of our present. Human babies instinctively hold their breath when immersed in water. Unlike nearly every other land animal, we are practically hairless. Hair creates drag in water. And just like other marine mammals, we are born with insulating fat distributed throughout our bodies. This keeps us warm in water. The transition from land to sea has happened before. Whales, like these orcas, evolved from a wolf-like ancestor millions of years ago. And there are animals where this change is even more recent. Only 150,000 years ago, a group of brown bears split from the rest of their line. They would evolve into a new species, polar bears. In this relatively short span, polar bears have grown capable of holding their breath for minutes underwater and developed webbing in their front paws to help them swim. An adaptation unique among all bears. They are becoming a marine mammal. If our distant ancestors spent time living in the sea, is it possible that one group split off from the rest? And rather than retreating from the water, did they go deeper in?
We are not the only beings with personalities, minds and feelings. Chimpanzees have very clear personalities, minds and feelings.
Take a chimp brain, feed away, and let it go 2 or 3 more rounds of division. And out comes symphonies and ideology.
We are not the only beings.
Everything that we are that distinguishes us from chimps emerges from that
1% difference in DNA.
Like you and me overcame the Neanderthals. People like you and me made it through the Ice Age.
These beings with soaring imagination eventually flung themselves and their machines into interplanetary space. These beings with soaring imagination eventually flung themselves and their machines into interplanetary space.
Using his burgeoning intelligence, this most successful of all mammals has exploited the environment to produce food for an ever-increasing population. Instead of controlling the environment for the benefit of the population, perhaps it's time we control the population to allow the survival of the environment.
I read your mind, 'cause it takes me